Hello, 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 Squiggles, and whatever else. I know this is a late live stream, but whatever. I figure somebody will jump on, even though everybody I know is streaming right now. But that's okay. That is okay. If people come on, that's great. If they don't, that's great too. Because I don't just like do whatever. So let's see what's what here. Uh-oh. Waiting for the peeps to come in. See, if I was on stream, if I was on YouTube, I would community post it, but they you get the notification, you get the community posts, and it's the same thing generally. So I'm like, well, and well, I had somebody in here. Okay, well, they disappeared. All right. Yeah, I figured people come in, see what's what. So all righty. Dot. All right. So I guess I'll make a post on the community page. Why not? Because people complain I don't do a post. So I'll do post. I usually just message 15 people, but then like two of them will show up. But it's all good. So we'll see. There's the community post that really. Oh, hey, look, my notification finally shows up 3.5 minutes after I'm on. Thank you, YouTube. You're run by a bunch of bananas. Let's see. A bunch of bananas. All right. So maybe people pop in. I don't know yet. Hey, hi, Treasure Woman. Hi, Honey Tina. YouTube is run by a bunch of bananas. There's 3 people in this chat, and it only gives me credit for 1 person. I just did a community post. My internet's been a little crappy the last hour. I was in Treasure Woman's premiere, and my internet went down for about 20 minutes. So I got to go back and watch the rest of your premiere because it just froze on me for whatever. Hey, Doctor Who, yes. The Bills win. Mostly because the Colts choked. But yeah, this is all good. Yeah, it took about 4 minutes for my notification to pop in, and so I was gonna stream earlier, but then everybody else I know was streaming, and then it got to a point where I was like, hell with it, I'm just going on, seeing what's what. So yeah, but I was in ALAP coins. See, I shit, I don't want the Rams to win. That throws everything into chaos. I don't want the damn Rams to win. I'm rooting for Seattle. Hey, Sunny Stormy, I hate the Rams with a passion. Hey, Firebird, what's going on? Yeah, I know Murad's alive and a few other ones are alive, but hell, I could do it. I could do a stream at 7:00 in the morning. I'll get like 10 people in here. Just people are people, and they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in. Oh yeah. So I got a new tactic here. Well, it's not really new. I did it in the past, but it really didn't do anything. So now they got a lot of these streams around my time, around 10, 11 midnight. The Philippines people are streaming because it's a 12-hour difference. And a lot of these Philippine channels, not all of them, but a lot of them do the watch time. So I was sitting in someone's stream yesterday, and the guy goes, he looks at my thing and he goes, "I'm surprised you're not in the Philippines." I go, "Well, not everybody's from the Philippines." So I went in this guy's chat and I just put a 1 in the comment, and I won a bunch of free watch time from him. And then I went to someone else's channel and I said hi, and they watched a bunch of my stuff. I gained like 45 hours of watch time last night. Didn't even have to stream. So I think we got something here. Oh yeah. Well, when I used to stream at night, I used to get about 10 to 15, maybe 20 people in. Official Moto, what's going on? Not much. Actually, my neighbor's revving up his damn motorcycle again. So if you hear a motorcycle going up and down, I think he's trying to jump the road right there. They took the side road down, and they've been doing new concrete and stuff about the last 2 weeks. They haven't worked on it in about three or 4 days, but they left a big chunk in the road where there's a big hole, and then they put up a sand thing. So I think the guy's jumping the sand bridge because I keep hearing him going revving his damn motorcycle up. Yep. Well, yesterday they took 9 hours of watch time away, and then they added like 12 new people, and then took 9 hours. I'm like, the analytics never seem to work. It's like, how can I gain all of these hours? I gain all of these hours, but then the monetization hours stay the same. And I'm like, damn it. Well, if the Rams win, and I think we got to play the Rams. No, I don't want to play the Rams. Remember the last time we played the Rams in the playoffs? The referees are going to screw us. I do not want to play the Rams. I don't even know how the Rams are winning. Jared Goff's not even freaking playing. Their backup is freaking playing, but the Rams have a good defense. They have a good defense. I don't know who the hell they got in offense, but shit, the Saints got everybody coming back. Kamara, Michael Thomas. They said Goff wasn't playing. They said Goff is the backup. I'm sitting here looking at this thing, and they were saying that Goff isn't playing. So I don't know. Maybe McVay changed his mind. I don't really know. Oh, okay. That's why. Goff was only going to be. They said Goff was only going to play if the starter got hurt. So, yes, I know that, honey Tina. I know that. That's the ongoing problem. I always have a day drop off. So, yep. I don't know. Rules. They got so many unwritten rules. It's not even funny at this point in time. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but when the game comes on, that's it. Stream ends because I'm not gonna miss the playoff game. Because the Bears actually had the audacity to go in the French Quarter and call it Bairdon Street. They renamed Bourbon Street Bairdon Street and put a picture up on Twitter about all the Bears running loose in the French Quarter. And I'm like, what? Like, we beat the piss out of them last time. So, it's crazy that stuff like that happens. But where am I at? Okay. Yeah, Twitter has been like purging again. They did this last year when they were deleting inactive accounts. I woke up this morning, I lost something like 50 people on my Twitter account. I said, where did everybody go to? And I said, then I realized what's going on. So I'm like, well, I'm going to lose a lot of people, and if that's the case on Twitter. But, yeah, I don't know if y'all saw Treasure Woman's premiere earlier. She's on the beach with these blue rocks, and I like those rocks. I like the way they look. And to find a young head penny's pretty cool in itself. But I got to watch the rest of it later because, like I said, my internet cut out. So see what's what. But let's see. The scenario is if the Rams and Washington wins, we get Washington. And I don't know how the hell Washington's going to beat Tampa with a backup quarterback, a rookie backup. No. Yeah, I saw that. Gold is always good. If the Rams and the Bucks win, we get the Bucks. And I want Shady Brady. I want him again. But yeah, basically I root for Seattle right now. Of course, I rooted for Seattle last week, and they really didn't. They choked, but they still won. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna be watching the game tomorrow. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen too. The way I see it is we're going to take care of the Bears. We're going to take out the Bucks. We're going to take out the Packers in the NFC Championship game somehow in Lambeau. And then we're going to take out Kansas City. I don't even know where the Super Bowl is held this year, but the Super Bowl is February 7th. The last time the Super Bowl was held on February 7th, the Saints won it. So I'm calling it right now. The Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. It's a simple thingamajig. What? The Bills. I think Bills can't get past the Chiefs. That's fine, honey Tina. Tampa. Oh, this would be great. The Saints win a Super Bowl in Tampa's backyard. Oh, this would be hilarious. Well, we all know Tom Brady's not getting there because no home team's ever gotten to the Super Bowl. So that's just not gonna happen. So we got that going on. Yeah, I don't think the Bills can get past. I don't see anybody getting past the Chiefs. Yeah, it's a bunch of crap, Firebird. I say that all the time on freaking they don't do shit to me on Twitter. So there's no free the guy I was watching this morning, Scotty Roberts. I watch his show, and he happened to do an impromptu show this morning. He usually doesn't stream on Saturday. He was talking about that exact point about how these private companies have a way to supersede the Constitution. Like, if it's a privately owned company, do they have the right to ban a person for speaking their mind? Depends on the platform. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I only got a Twitter just to goof around. Facebook, I just play games on. I can live without Facebook, Twitter. YouTube, I was just watching videos. I could live, if YouTube did whatever, I could do that too. But, but yeah, Treasure Woman, I did see where you got some coins. I saw you got a few of them, so that's pretty good. One day I'll do the metal detecting again. There's a park about 2 miles down the road. I actually a couple of weeks ago was walking, and I didn't realize they had this. There's a side street by the hospital where I was walking down the street, and across the street there's a little health wellness thing, like a little park, little playground for kids, jump up and down. And it's a little side entrance. So I was walking up in there, and I found at least $3 a change just walking, not even dig. I'm just like walking down, and I said, let me walk this little path. They said, you walk this path, and it's like a health thing. So I walked it, not to mention it's 2.5 miles away from where I live. So that's walking enough. So I walked the path. I found a quarter, nickel, penny, nickel, dime. I found like $3 and change. I may go do that tomorrow. I may go walk 2 miles down there, see if I can find more change. I mean, it's a win-win, right? Getting exercise and finding free money. Yeah, might as well. That's the way I see it. Yeah. But yeah, nobody has freedom of speech anymore, apparently. I don't know why. Just it's kind of ridiculous. But what can you do about it? But you notice there are so many parody accounts that I noticed this morning that are parodying all of this, and they won't get banned on any of the platforms. But I find it ironic that certain people get banned, but their backup accounts don't. So, I mean, it's weird. But then again, I'm sure if they started tweeting from those, they would get banned too. But, weird, weird circumstances. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't have any of the answers. But, yeah, it's been crazy. Honey Tina too. There we go. She cloned herself. That would be very interesting, though. One on one side, one on the other, right? Clone. If I'd clone myself, the world would be in chaos. You're like, no. Yeah, one day, either this week or next week, I don't know when, I'm going to do like a live stream, but it's going to be a live stream with this Scotty Roberts. I watch his channel. And he's going to come on a channel, just, plug his channel and whatnot. And it's going to be beneficial for both of us because he's going to get more, he got monetized about 3 months ago, but he's barely he's barely over 1,000. He's barely, I mean, if if YouTube does a purge, he would drop under. I'd take a honey sandwich any day. Drizzle that on me. But he said he was going to come on the stream and we're going to talk about whatever. So one day, if you see where to Scotty Roberts, it's just going to be a live stream, but it's not going to be a normal live stream. It's going to be whatever. Oh, he's a channel that I watch. He does paranormal stuff. He does religion stuff. He does he hosts a show. He hosts a show on YouTube Monday through Friday, and he usually does a Sunday show. Well, he did a show this morning. He does a show, Just a Cup of Lousy Coffee, and then he does the Intrepid Radio. He does a show. I watch his, he talks sometimes about politics. He talks about other things, but mainly it's like paranormal, religion, even though I'm not a religious person, but he talks about a variety of topics, history. I've been watching his channel for about a year now. It's a channel that I like, and I figured I would help him, and he, it'd be beneficial. Maybe a few people would follow his channel, and some would come on mine, and he's got 500 subscribers less than me, but he's been monetized, so I think he's at like 1,010 subscribers, so he's barely hit the platform, but he's got a lot of people that subscribe and join to his channel. Yeah, I just thought it would be something fun, something I would. It's a topic. It may not get anybody to watch the channel. Nobody would be like, "Who's this guy?" They may not, um, something out of the ordinary, you know. Oh, well, I hope everything's okay, Moto. I mean, I don't wish anything bad, obviously, but I stayed the heck away from the hospital. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, I had to walk. I walked near. I didn't walk to the hospital. I walked near it because the road that I took was a shortcut that just led me in front of the hospital. Um, but I stay the hell away. Oh, okay. Well, somebody pregnant then? I don't know. If no one's sick, which is good, then maybe somebody's pregnant. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I try to stay away from the what you call it. Man, excuse me. I've been coughing all day. But yeah, but anyway, I wanted to do a show with that. So if you see Intrepid Radio, Scotty Roberts, one day next week, then that's why. Oh, okay, there you go. See, I knew it had to be a baby. Well, hopefully she pops that sucker out and there's no complications or anything. Everything goes well. We want everything to go well, of course. So I send my best wishes on that. But nowadays, you just say, "All right, let's go, pop them out," and I think it's pretty routine nowadays. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I was on somebody's stream and yesterday, the day before, and they were talking something about that. Somebody was having a kid or something. Actually, somebody, a channel that I watch, she hasn't streamed in a few days, about close to a week. I don't know the whole story, but apparently her son got killed in an auto accident or something. So obviously she hasn't been streaming, and I can understand why. I mean, if I had a situation like that, I wouldn't be on either. But because it's unusual, because she comes on like every day, and I'm in her streams a lot, and I'm like, where is she? I haven't seen her in a while. And then I saw a video last night that said that, and I was like, wow, it's just life. Life comes at you fast. They giveth and they taketh away. Is the general thing. So I don't know generally, but you never wish that on anybody. Let's see. Oops, let me get back up this way. Checking out all the good score on the game. And excuse me. Tommy Lasorda, the Baseball Hall of Fame manager, passed away a few days ago at 93. And I think he had cardiac arrest. I did a video on it last night. I had one of his old baseball cards, and I did a little short tribute, and I said, all right, the rest in peace videos seem to get a lot of views mostly, but I don't do videos just because of that. I have a good idea. I do one, I was going to do 2 or 3 videos last night, but then I fell asleep. Yeah. So, but around this time tomorrow, hopefully the Saints win, which I don't see they're gonna lose, because I don't see that them losing, and we'll be good. But hopefully more people will pop in the stream. I know it's a Saturday. I didn't really tell anybody I was streaming. I did a community post. But other than that, I didn't really do too much as far as that. Really? That's hilarious. That's pretty cool. Well, so you want to put one porn star at the outside linebacker. You want to put your tag team buddy at outside linebacker. So what position are you playing? Free safety or strong safety? Or cornerback? Or are you just in the nickel slot? You're probably playing the nickel slot because Peter North played the nickel slot quite a lot back in the day. Quarterback. Yeah, you could play quarterback. You could hike the football. Or rather, they hike the ball for you, right? Complete a pass. I mean, you can't miss that pass. I mean, it's like right there. If you miss that target, then then you should hang it up and retire. Well, here's the thing. No, you shouldn't play quarterback. You should play. No, you don't want to play center because then you're snapping the ball backwards. No, wait, yeah, you could be quarterback. Okay, you be quarterback. They be the center. Tom Brady always complained to swamp ass. The quarterback's got the terrible position because they're always putting their hands. They're always cupping the guy's balls to get the football. So it's like, hey, you could be. Oh, hell, is this Elvis? Elvis is the only one that brings up male cheerleader. Gotta be Elvis. Gotta be. That gotta be. That is funny as hell. Well, Saints do have 2 male cheerleaders, unfortunately. It's like a plague. They had 1 last year, now they got 2. Next year, maybe they'll have 3. I mean, hey, Saints win the Super Bowl. I don't really care. It'd be good luck omen. Elvis left the building. Yeah. He left the planet, too. All I got to do is keep saying Skull. He'll pop in, which is good. Elvis is cool. We have a friendly rivalry as far as our teams. He likes the Vikings, and I like the Saints. And, the Saints beat the crap out of the Vikings this year. Of course, people were saying that they cheated because Elvin Kamara wore Christmas shoes. Like, I don't really get how that's cheating, but, people got warped minds. So, it is what it is, I guess. Let me see. That's interesting. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I already got 35 views. That's kicking ass. Shit, I'm only looking for about 100 views right now. I of course I get more than that, but I was watching this YouTube video yesterday that says how to strategize to get your 4,000 watch hours, and I realized most people are doing it wrong, me included. Not that I ever do anything right in life, but I figured it out. And a lot of these YouTube videos that say, okay, get this and get this and get that, a lot of them are full of crap, but they have a purpose. It's like they're only going to tell you just enough to get you interested. I mean, because I watched this YouTube video last night, and this guy was talking about, oh, you can get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in one day. And I said, that's full of shit right there. That's not going to, no. So, one of them I watched, and it made perfect sense. He's like, break it down like this. You do a stream, or you put out a video. And you put out a video for, let's say, 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Because he even said the average watch time on a 5-minute video is 1 minute. I do a 3-minute video and I get about 1.5 minutes, which is about right. Because most people will click for 2 seconds and they go to sleep and then they whatever. So this guy's saying, break it down like this. 4,000 watch hours is 240,000 minutes. So divide that by 30 days, and then he came up with some equation. But basically he's saying if you do a video and you get between 200 and 400 views over a 365-day period, that will qualify you for monetization. And I start laughing because in order to get a video to get 200 to 400 views, it has to be really freaking decent, because most videos, especially mine, get like 20, 30, 40. The only specific way to get watch time is to do live streams, long live streams, and pray that no one else is live streaming at the same time. See, right now, most of the people that watch me are live streaming right now, unfortunately. So they're not going to be in here. But, I mean, people will pop in eventually. You know, eventually their streams will end and they'll pop in. I mean, I only focus on, I'm doing like an hour, maybe 2 hours, because I'm going to stream tomorrow. That's the thing with 20 free hours of StreamYards. You can be limited to what you got. Although on YouTube, I don't need to use my StreamYards to stream. I don't really have to do that. You know, I could just flip on my cam and go, hey, here I am. But that'll probably drive everyone away doing that. So, you know. But I kind of take a few pointers from every video I see. And some things I already know that makes more sense. But I have a plan to get to the 4K watch hours and still getting only 20 views on a regular video. It's just a simple plan. You know, I put in the YouTube algorithm last night. I put it in the algorithm. I said, free watch hours, giveaway watch hours. And, of course, it's mostly Filipino people that are doing it. Because, like I said, I had one guy watch 5 hours of my stuff last night. No one watched 5 hours. This other one watched like 10 hours. It adds up. You know, all you really got to do is, hey, subscribe to their channel. Okay, fine. Chalk a few of them. There's somebody I'm watching tonight, and they're giving away up to like 1,000 hours of watch time. Some of them do these raffles where you got to be a member. You know, I'm not paying for that crap. It's not a sure thing. But I only need 1,000 watch hours. So if I by chance, maybe I should spend $1.99 to qualify, because, you know, but then again, they say they're watching you, right? And on the live stream, this guy was watching me because he had my video up for about 20 minutes, and then he tabbed it out. I mean, the tab was up there, but he went on to someone else. Now, I'm sure that he did watch the 5 hours. I can't call him a liar or anything, but people will say all the time that they're watching you to get watched. They'll do anything. I'm subscribed to you. You know, they'll do anything to get those watch hours. You know, people will sub you, and then 3 days later they'll unsub you. You know, okay, well that's their right if they want to. I don't ever unsub anybody. YouTube eventually will take care of that in the long run, since they add and subtract and whatever else anyway. But the grand scheme of things basically is go to the channels that are giving away free watch time and tab about 15 of them channels at the same time and go back and forth on all those streams. Because I'm not worried about subscribers as far as adding new ones, because I already have that total. If someone wants to add me, then that's fine. But when you're working on watch time, you have to put your name out there. You have to kind of put your channel out there. It's kind of like, okay. So I was in this guy's stream, and he goes, I'm surprised. He goes, you're American. He goes, I didn't think of that. He goes, how did you find the stream? And I told him, I said, I put in watch hours on the algorithm, and you're the first one to pop up. So, you know, So he got a subscriber. I don't know if he subscribed to me. I mean, I really don't care if he did. But so he watched a bunch of my time. Then, I wound up getting like 45 hours of watch time last night just by going in people's streams. Now, none of them left a comment, but they were watching my stuff because they had it on their camera, watching it on a tab. I could see it. I went to stream last night, and the guy was like, just comment anything, and I'll watch your videos. And I put the word anything, and he watched like 24 hours straight so far. He left a comment. So, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not a woman. I don't have breasts, so I can't use that exploit. I can't exploit that. It's much easier for a woman to get monetized if you know how to work things. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but it's just a crazy thing like that. But yeah, I have a strategy as far as doing that. I think I actually killed chat because ain't no one speaking, so I probably did kill chat, but that's okay. I only got 3 people. Let me see. Well, every time I put out the stream thing, it's kind of like, well, all right. What the hell? Probably Shady Brady. He got to learn how to do a post. He definitely got to learn how to post stuff. Like, come on, man. Learn how to post. He's sending me a photo or something. That's hilarious. This football player. He plays in the CFL. I follow him on Instagram and Twitch and various locale. So yes, he knows I do not like the Shady Brady. So that's probably who he posted, which is hilarious. Damn, look at this. Come on, Twitter. Stop freaking purging. How come you add someone on there, it just goes, boop, it disappears that quick? I don't get it. Wait, what is this nonsense? This weird post. I probably should have streamed earlier, but that's okay. It is what it is, But I have a plan as far as to get watch time and stuff, And of course, the 365 rule, they're always going to take that one day away. So, I figure I have to get it in the next month or two, because if not, then I probably never will. So, I don't know. Hell, Treasure Woman, you'll get it before me. I don't know what your hours are, but you're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm sure in another week or two, you'll probably get 1,000 subscribers. No doubt. But that's if they don't take them away, because they like to purge on the Google also, on the YouTube. They purge like a crazy person. Let me see. Man, I'm not going to bug anybody on Instagram. Heck with that. Most of them, if I bug them anyway, they're not gonna hop in the stream. Oops, let me see. Good thing about this is if you have the channel dashboard YouTube Studio up and you're in the middle of a live stream, it automatically tells you how many views you have in that live stream. But I noticed that my last live stream, I had 96, and they took five away, and then they added 6 more, so I don't know. 39 views, slightly better than an actual 5-minute video or 3-minute video I do. But yeah, the key is to stream late at night, and that was working for me for a while. I was getting 250 views doing that, and I may have to do that again. I just can't really do it every night, not anymore, because I need to sleep. StreamYards only gives you 20 hours free. There's another streaming platform, I forget its name. It gives you like 8 hours of free. So if I can get all these platforms and free, if I could do OBS, which I don't really know how to fool with, if I could do OBS on my phone, go through the phone, or go through a laptop and do it that way, then but yeah, everybody follow everybody, whoever's in here. I think I bored people to death. But when I do the Scotty Roberts show, hopefully people are in here, and hopefully people, it's a good thing. I don't know when I'm doing that. Next week, maybe. I hadn't talked to him about it. I would probably say next week, because depending on what day the Saints game is and what day he's free, because it's got to be by his schedule, because he has a busy schedule. But sometimes you got to do collaborations, help people out. A few of his people do come on my chat anyway, so I figure when I do, especially if he shares it out on his Facebook and Twitter like he normally does with his, if he shares it out, he gets about 10 to 15, 20 people, sometimes 30 people in the stream. If most of his people come in my stream and some of my regulars come in and I do an hour live stream, I might get 40 people in here. I might get a bunch of watch hours. Sometimes you got to collaborate. It helps out. I had 2 or 3 people that wanted me to do a collaboration once, and when I agreed to it, they changed their mind. So it is what it is. But yeah, I got to I just wish that Ass Clown didn't ruin things, because I was getting 250 views a live stream, and that probably would have kept going up and up and up, because I would have been monetized already. No doubt my mind I would have. There's no doubt, because I was gaining like a racehorse. And I really wish people would get held accountable for their actions, but in this world, nothing is, nothing, especially a platform as far as YouTube, which encourages them trolls, and they don't care. They changed the rules to favor them. There's not a stream, no matter what stream I go on, a live stream, there's always trolls on those streams. It's like they sit there and just go, okay, let's go get this one, let's go get that one. And I never understood it. I really didn't. So it is, Tanawa uploaded a video. Beach hunt, an epic mail call, and giveaway draw. There we go. So Silva Tanawa is basically doing what Treasure Woman did. Beach hunt. So yeah, after I end this live stream, which is probably going to be soon, because every Saturday it's busy. I really should have waited till later on at night, but tomorrow I might do an earlier stream because the Saints game is going to be on. I'm not streaming during the Saints game. There's already enough YouTubers doing that as it is. And I like to listen to the game. So if I can't listen to the game and I can't watch the game, I'm not live streaming because there's no point. Because I got to listen to the game. It's got to be the radio. Silva Tanawa, 4K, 1K. Get me to 4K. He gives away something. Get him to 1K. I guess I don't know. He should be at 1K soon. I tend to think. But whatever the thing is, hopefully when I do that collaboration next week, that'll be a big deal, and it'll bring in a couple hundred views and more people to the channel, and he'll get more people to his channel, and because a lot of times we just talk bullshit in this channel anyway. I'm not paying attention to religious stuff. I'm just talking about whatever in the chat. It don't really matter. But he's got a lot of interesting things. There are a few channels I watch like every night that have a lot of interesting programs, a lot of interesting shows to it. And, not too bad. Maybe I should have did a premiere today. I haven't done one of those in about a month or two. I should have did one of those. It would have got me about the same amount of views at a fraction of the time. But I think from now on, I'm going to pick a certain time. I don't like to schedule things at a certain time, but I mean, you have to get in a routine. Apparently, people got to plan their day around you. So I guess tomorrow I'll probably live stream around, I don't know, Scotty ends around 11:30. I'll stream from like 11:30, 12 o'clock, do about 2 hours maybe, 2, 3, depending on how many people's in. And the earliest streams are day streams usually don't get. You have to stream at night to get anything. I figured that out a long time ago. Of course, when you stream at night, you're opening yourself up to stuff, because that's when the evil forces are out there and just bored, and they're in their basement whacking off and have nothing else better to do than to mess up people's streams. But it is what it is in the long run. So not every stream is going to get you X amount of views. The good ones do. The good ones usually do. They got this short feature. I don't have it on my YouTube. I don't have it on this channel, but on my Saints channel, it gives me the option that where I'm not allowed to do shorts, like 15-second shorts. And I've done a few of those, and those got like 150, 200 views. But I mean, realistically, on a 15-second video, you have to have 1 million views to get anywhere. It's 15 seconds. You need something like 10,000 views just to make a minute, or whatever it is. No, 4 views will get you a minute, and you need 60 of those. So 60 times 4. You have to have 240 views on a 15-second video to gain 1 watch hour. I'm not saying it can't be done, but if you're not getting 240 views on a regular video, some people have attention spans of a grape. And that's saying a lot of things for a grape. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to better coordinate these things with people, and do something like that. Now, towards the end of the month, I'm gonna stream 4 or 5 days a week, whether it's nighttime, daytime. Hopefully by that time I'm working, because if not, we got problems. And all these people I keep calling keep giving me bullshit reasons. It's like, if you got a sign outside your establishment saying now hiring, and then I'm calling you about a position and you're telling me there's no positions available, take down the goddamn sign. Don't leave it up. It takes an hour to fill out an application. You're wasting an hour of my freaking precious time that I could have been going somewhere else to. These companies don't care. That's the whole thing. These companies don't give a shit about you or anyone else. They could have a full staff. They're just putting these signs up in case someone quits or gets fired, and then they have backup. That's how I got a job one time. I randomly said, hey, I'm going to put in here, even though I already had a job. I said, I'm going to put in at this place because it was closer to where I lived at the time. I said, I'm just going to put one in here, see what happens. And like 4 days later, someone got fired, and they called me in and hired me. And I said, all right. So I left that job, and I made more money to go to that job. I'd still be there today if this Indian moron didn't come in with an iron fist and act like a damn Cuban dictator. I mean, what boss tells your employers, I do not want you calling in unless you're dead in the morgue? And then he said, even if you're dead, I'm still going to poke you with a stick and make you wake up. Yeah, that was the first day I met this moron. And he died of colon cancer, what I heard of. So he got his just rewards. Not that I wish death on anyone, but karma's a bitch. If you screw with people, if you treat people badly, it's gonna come back to you in the end. I always believe that. Treat people how you want to be treated. Hey, BC Treasure Trails, how you doing? I'm sitting here talking to the brick wall at this point. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm making any sense. One day I'm going to come up with a topic. I actually did better when my camera was on and you could see my face. That's another thing. I'm going to start doing that again. Hey, I got 40 views. Been on an hour. Or close to an hour. I don't know how much time I've been on. About an hour. 52 minutes, 40 views. It equals out. If I can find my pinpointer and I get a new phone, which I'm getting a new phone soon, I'll try to do a dig, but I don't know how to edit anything, so it would have to be a live stream dig, and then you'd probably waste 2 hours sitting me pulling up pull tabs and weird, I'm liable to find 2 guns and a knife buried underground, I did metal detect a few beaches, but I never found anything. One beach always stirs up the stuff with the tractor, so they till up the dirt. And the other one kept beep, 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 and there was nothing there. I dug like a 6-foot hole. I said, there's nothing here. I dug it with my bare hands. I said, what are you beeping? Literally, it would have had me dig to China. Sometimes those metal detectors do that. They make you dig to China. And you still can't find anything. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what it is. But yeah, when I stream tomorrow, everyone's going to know. Because I don't care if I got to message 8,000 accounts. I'm going to put the word out there. Be like, this idiot is streaming. Pop in and yell. Right? Shoot me for $12. But a lot of people who used to watch me stream are not on YouTube anymore. There's at least 30 of them that are not on YouTube anymore. So it fluctuates. That's why you always got to make new friends to replace the old ones that sadly left. Via their own reason or whatever. A lot of channels, they get monetized and They figure, okay, the struggle's over. I don't have to deal with the rah-rah of kissing ass and going on people's streams. And they don't. There's a YouTuber. He did a live stream. He got his 4,000 watch hours. He did a live stream congratulating his channel. He got 375 people in a live stream and got like 12 years of watch time. Never saw him again. Never did another live. He put out videos. He's put out a few videos here and there, but he's never done a live stream again. And he's got over 12,000 subscribers. Never did, you know, I'm like, whoa, good guy. You know, he still watches my videos every once in a while, I'm sure. But he's off enjoying himself doing the RVs and the campers and whatnot, because that's a big community. But he used to do stuff with Watch Time, but getting to 1,000 subscribers is easy as pie. I mean, that's just and I'm not talking about sub for sub, because sub for sub just does not work. I don't care what people say. A lot of times they say they're going to subscribe to you, so you subscribe to them, and they never do. Or they will, and they'll take it away. Best thing, wait. It's Slob's Baseball Collecting. Slob's Baseball Collecting is a great channel who's misunderstood. And it's not because he paid me to say this, because he didn't. Although I wish he would. Because he's doing stuff that I tried to do and failed at, and he's making thousands and millions of dollars, and apparently I'm a moron and I can't figure out how to make money. But I've lost money. I did exactly what he did and lose money. Especially on eBay. I don't trust eBay. People always try to steal your money on it. They always try to say, I didn't get the product. You got a tracking number on there. Well, I didn't get it. I touched a baseball once. Did you ever meet Tommy Lasorda? Because I didn't. Of course, you can't meet him now unless you go to where, I don't know where his funeral's being held, but probably in LA Stadium. Yeah, I don't even got that. I don't even got that. Hell. Well, there you go. Well, it might be worth some money now. He passed away the other day. Might be worth a few pennies. Like the Kobe craze. See, I didn't put my Kobe rookie card on eBay when he passed away. Why? Quite simple. The market was flooded. Everybody, if someone passes away and everyone puts that certain person up, it dilutes the market. You're not going to get, you got to wait. See, I think I'm going to put my Kobe rookie up in a few days. It's been about a year. You do it on the 1 year anniversary, where there's always going to be Kobe stuff on eBay. It's, he's one of the best players ever. There's always going to be Kobe stuff, just like Michael Jordan and blah, blah. But people flood the market with stuff and they devalue the price. People saying, I'm getting $5,000 for my Kobe rookie. Good luck. And I like how these channels like to put on a rookie card, $10,000. And I'm like, no one's going to pay $10,000 for that shit. It's not even worth that. Cards are only worth what people pay for it. If somebody gives me $5,000 for a card that's worth $20, then it's worth $5,000 to me. They tried to do that with the Jose Uribe 1990 Fleer and the 1989 Alex Madrid. 1989 Alex Madrid is a common card that's worth 10 cents. People were paying $150 on eBay for it, saying it's his rookie card. And that wasn't even his rookie card. I sold the Alex Madrid on eBay. Somebody gave me $20 for it. I even told them it's not worth $20, and they still bought it. All right. You know, if some stupid misguided fool out there wants to pay $20 for a card that's worth 10 cents, who am I to stop them? You know, there's a sucker born every minute, said P.T. Barnum. Supposedly he said it. But even when you do a clean transaction on eBay, people want to pay you, then get the product because they know eBay is going to refund your money. All you got to do is put a false claim out. And that happened to me 4 times. I did it on eBay 4 times, and 4 times this shit happened. I don't do tracking numbers, but I one time I did a tracking number, and the guy swore he didn't get it, and it was delivered to his address. And I said, well, that's kind of funny. I said, because you got it right now. I said, what I'm going to start doing is putting a GPS tracking device in there. And when the bastard opens it up, I'm going to have a record in there saying, you got this package. Do not tell eBay no. Because all you got to do is tell eBay, send eBay an email. I didn't get the package. And they refund this person's money automatically without doing any research and put a community strike on you. And there are so many people that do this on eBay, it's ridiculous. And they did that on me once, on my old account. I got a community strike. And I'm like, one guy, I bought a card from him. And because he didn't get what he wanted, he ripped up the card, sent it to me and said, enjoy your card. I reported it to eBay. Of course, they gave me my money back. But he's still on eBay. Just because he thought this card was going to go for like $500. It went for $1.50. And, well, yeah, you're lucky. Another guy I bought a card from, and I bought it for $2.50. And I bought 2 cards from him. And all I asked him was one simple question. Do you combine shipping? Because he wanted $1.50 shipping on each card. His response was, not for you, sunshine. He refunded my money. Yeah. He refunded my money and gave me a good recommendation saying, oh, great seller. I can't wait to do more. Great buyer. I can't do more business with them. So he gave me a positive. So I gave him a positive and said, don't trust this guy. He's an asshole. But I gave him a positive. Okay. But just because they thought these cards were going to go for thousands of bucks and it sold for $2.50. And just because I asked him, it's a simple question. Do you combine shipping? Yes or no? All he had to say was no. And I would have been like, fine. You know. But instead, he refunds me my money and acts like an asshole. And eBay, and I even reported it to eBay, and they did nothing. Because what happened was he sent a transaction thing saying that I received it already when I never got it. When he canceled the transaction in the first place. But he did refund me my money. And he did give me a positive for whatever the reason that is. I don't know. But I really wanted to give him a negative, but then that would have ensued all his crap. And, well, I gave you money back. So, and if he wouldn't have gave me my money back, I definitely would have gave him a negative. But yeah, he sends me an email. Not for you, sunshine. And then promptly cancels the transaction. I was the only bidder, too. I was the only bidder. One person bid, me. Now, maybe he resold it. Maybe he got a higher deal for it. I don't know. But eBay is never going to go away. eBay's like Google and Twitter and Facebook, and they're not going away. They're going to change from time to time, but they're not going away. eBay's been around for 25 years. It's not going away. I just hate when people tell me, go see what a card's worth. Look on eBay. No, I don't look on eBay to see what cards are worth because people inflate this. People put fraudulent prices. They have a $5 card and they want to sell it for $2,500. Tell people that eBay's $2,500. This card's worth $2,500 when it's worth $5. eBay is full of shit. Period. It's full of garbage. I do not look up prices to see what eBay is. If I know a card's worth $10 and eBay says it's worth $1,000, I'm not going to get $1,000 for it. Oh, Beckett's been a piece. Beckett. Yeah, Beckett. I used to go by Beckett. I don't know what the COMC is, but Beckett, yeah. And I used to go by that all the time. But people always tell me, yeah, exactly. I just hate when people tell me, oh, go see what it's selling for on eBay. That doesn't determine the price. No, yeah, that's part of it. But there are people out there that purposely drive up the price. They did it with the Jose Uribe. They tried to do it with the Alex Madrid. They take cards that no one knows about that are commons and try to tell people it's worth a lot of money. I saw a post on eBay the other day. It was a common card from like 1997. And I know it's a common card because I don't even know the guy's name. And these card companies and people come up with the idea, let's flood the market with these people, give them a backstory, try to make money off of it. And these idiots are spending $500 for a card that's worth 10 cents. So I need these gullible people. Seriously, if someone wants to give me $500 for a common card that I have 50 copies of, be my guest. I will sell the whole thing right now. I'll sell it. And, every time I do a card thing, I got these people say, buy, sell, but that's all they leave on my comments. Buy, sell, buy, sell. And I go, who are you? I've seen them once and that's it. I'm like, who the freak are you? I bet you they are. Why do you think, seriously, like Phil's Pulls and the rest of these channels, you can't honestly believe they get all these great cards every single. There has to be at least once where they open up a box and get absolutely nothing. You know damn well the card companies, they have a deal with the card companies that they're going to get their best box in order for promotion. I've seen it. John Sports Cards, he's a channel I watch. The companies send him stuff to promote. The Universal Treasures and the rest of them. Exactly. They're not going to post a bad video because then everybody will be thinking, well, they don't want to do that. It's misleading. Not everyone has that kind of luck. No one. Me, if I get a shitty box, I'm going to post a shitty box. I don't care if one person watches it, 25 people. Loyal people are going to watch it. People are going to watch your stuff no matter what. If they like your content, it could be the shittiest content on the planet. But if they like it, they're going to watch it. Yeah. Do I care if someone gets a bad box? Not really. I'm watching it because I like the content. If I don't like the content, I flip it off. John Sports Cards is a good channel. He actually made me a mod in one of his live streams once. And I didn't even ask him. He just made me a mod just out of the blue. I was like, all right. He's got like 5,000 subscribers. He does a live stream and he got like 5 people in there. My happiness and my bank account is sad right now. They're crying. They're like really crying. I put stuff up on eBay and it never sells. And I will copy and paste exactly what this one person will sell it for $1,000. Exact same thing, and it won't sell. Supply and demand, like you said, supply and demand. These bastards, when I was doing the card things, they keep putting there, sell. Who the hell are you? I emailed one of these assholes. Who are you? Never got a response back. Like, who the dude's like, I got 15 of those. I want to buy it. What the hell do you need mine for if you got 15 of them? It ain't worth shit. Yep. I haven't put anything up on eBay in months. I got a guy right now. I got all these Pokemon cards. You know what he wants to do? He wants, and I know this is his strategy. I showed him all the photos, right? He wants me to write down every single card. Why? So he can go look them up and tell me that's worth $1, so I'll give you $1 for it or 50 cents for it. When I know how much I want to sell these cards for, right then and there, when someone wants to look up the prices, no. You don't sell it to people like that. Do not do it that way. Oh, hell, Jesus. Crap. Turn this off. My brain's going to mush. Mush. Absolute mushnicks. Yeah, whatever you just said. GTFOOOH. Exactly. Oops. Forgot I had that on. But yeah, I don't get it. But I'm gonna try to put these cards up on eBay tomorrow, and maybe see. I know how much I paid for them, and I know how much they're worth in general. But there's always people that's going to try to Jew you down and get the exact. They want to get everything for free. Yeah, I know that's what you were saying, Slob. I'm sort of trying to not say the F word on my streams. I mean, you can say it, I don't care, but I'm trying not to so I don't get in trouble. Because, God forbid, nowadays, you can't wipe your ass without getting in trouble. All of these people getting their stuff pulled down for random stuff, and I never get it. But a lot of people, well, not today, but a lot of people want me to stream, and when I stream, the people that tell me they want me to stream so badly don't come on the live stream. And I got that yesterday. Oh, when you streaming? I had like 6 people asking me, and I told them I'm going to come on tomorrow, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. All righty, sounds fun. And yeah, you'll get they shadow ban you now. That's the case. They don't even have the guts to tell you they banning you. They just shadow ban you, and it's ridiculous. They should at least tell you problem. It's these bots. When the China flu is over with and everything maybe goes back, there is really going to be no more normal. That normal from 2 years ago, year and a half ago, you're not really going to see that anymore. There really isn't going to be a normal. It's going to be a new version of the old normal, but it's not going to be the new version of the old normal. It's going to be, I don't know. But when all of this stuff is done, the invisible germ, when that disappears, then maybe things will go back to a normality where stuff will go up, stuff will go down, stuff will, because you wait. What's today, the 9th? 11 more days. Be prepared, Slob. In 11 more days, we're getting locked down for the rest of 2021. We won't be able to see the sun again. We won't know what that yellow thing in the sky is. Apparently all these corporations can supersede the government and supersede the Constitution, which is mind-boggling in itself that they do that. But from now on, if I get 5 or 6 messages telling me or asking me when I'm going to stream, and it's the same 5 or 6 people that tell me this all the time and never pop in my streams, I'm going to tell them, why does it matter? I only wear a mask to go to the grocery store. That's it. When I'm outside walking, I'm not wearing a damn mask. When I'm going to my family's, I'm not wearing a damn mask. You know, breathing in your own carbon dioxide is bad for you. You can asphyxiate. I put a mask on one day, the first day they told me, and I almost passed out. I got dizzy. Cooking and cleaning. I need to see that, honey Tina. Of course, I need to see that with no clothes on, but that would be a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, I know you live in South Carolina. You ain't saving me. Shit. I'll just go right down the street. I got no problem with that. Well, I'm 18 and up. Everybody in here is 18 and up as far as I'm aware of. So I'm too poor to buy those OnlyFans subscriptions and those other ones. You know, I don't do any of that stuff, but make it like a private. Well, I'm not a member of your channel. I would say make it like a private members video, but then you'd have to give me special access to the video. You know, but yeah, it's like you were saying, honey Tina, about 97% of your channel, your subscribers, you got monetized by most people not watching you. The ones that subscribe to you don't watch you. And the ones that don't subscribe to you, why? I don't have that problem. The ones that don't subscribe to me don't watch me. And the ones that do subscribe to me mostly watch me. I think mine was somewhere around 50-50. The last time I checked, I think it was like 51% one way and 49% the other way. Somewhere in that stratosphere. I don't know where. YouTube analytics, yeah, it's kind of hard to determine heads or tails. You know, what comes up must go down. And if they don't go down, they're not getting up. That's the general idea there. But trying to think about whatchamacallit. I don't know. Got to think of something. Who that, Jerry? Who that? Yeah. Saints gonna kick the Bears' ass tomorrow. We got Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas coming back, Patrick Robinson, Deontay Harris. The only player we ain't gonna have is Trey Henderson and Nick Easton, but we're gonna be fine. We got a revenge. The Bears had the did you see that picture on Twitter? They had the audacity to put pictures of Bears in Bourbon Street and call it Beardon Street, saying they're gonna take over. You know, it's a bunch of goddamn garbage. It's a bunch of garbage. I mean, heck. We all know the Saints are going to whoop some butt. We all know it. So, we got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got this. We got this all the way. So I'm not even fronting tomorrow. All these people and these Bears fans keep thinking they're going to upset the Saints. I don't know what the hell they think they're going to upset. I can't figure it out. What do they think they're going to upset? Hey, hell. Who that? Troy's Cards and Cars. How you doing? Welcome to the live. So we got something going on here. Definitely got something going on. The Who Dat Nation is strong. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't wait till tomorrow's game. I'm going to do a stream before the game. And I'm probably going to I might do one after. I haven't really determined it yet. But I think we're going to win. Yes, that's Saban. Yep. I think we're going to win. I don't care if it's by 1 point or 10 points. I think we're going to win 35-17, somewhere in that range. 35-17, 35-10, 38-5. Yeah. Most people saying we need to root for the Seahawks. And the Rams beating the crap out of the Seahawks. But hey, if the Rams win and Washington wins, we get Washington in the second round. So we would have an 8-8 team and a 7-9 team. And then basically, all right, Treasure Woman, I appreciate you popping in. Thanks for all you do. Y'all go check out Treasure Woman. She's got cool videos. Well, I want to play the Bucs again, but if Washington wins and the Rams win, we get Washington. So that would be so easy. And it's the first time that Shady Brady has been a wild card, in the wild card. So that makes it enough in itself right there. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll see what's going on with everything. So yeah, we'll definitely see. But I'm so psyched up for this game. There's no way. All these damn Bears fans think they're gonna upset the Saints. Nah. Then they actually got the gall to think that they're gonna beat the Packers when they couldn't beat them last week. When we were actually wanting them to beat the Packers and they couldn't. And all these clown journalists, media clowns are picking Green Bay to win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is going to be MVP. Aaron Rodgers is going to be Super Bowl MVP. Bullshit. The Packers aren't getting to the Super Bowl. That shit ain't going to happen. Browns are beating the Steelers because, quite honestly, the Steelers are giving up in life. And I'm going to pull an upset and say the Titans are going to beat the Ravens. I got a feeling. I don't know what that feeling is, but I got one. So I think that's going to happen. So I'm pulling for Washington to beat the Bucs so we can get Washington. And let me tell you something. I don't call them the WFT. I call them the Redskins because that's what they are. Washington Redskins. That name was never offensive to anyone for 100 years. Now, all of a sudden, apparently, you can't say that on Twitch. They ban you if you say Redskins. I'm like, why is that an offensive word? It's not. until Washington comes up with a different name, they're still the Redskins, in my opinion, right? I mean, I can understand why people think that's something wrong with that name, but I mean, how can something be wrong when it wasn't wrong for 100 years? And, politically, a PC world, everything is wrong. I mean, trying to rewrite history. Like in New Orleans, when Cantrell wants to take all the street signs down and rename them after whoever. Just because you rename the street signs don't mean you're changing history. Now, obviously, that's a bad kind of history, but you can't just simply erase history. Like all these media companies are trying to do. They're trying to erase history by banning anything that's got to do with society. Well, the only reason why they changed that name is because one of the minority partners that's in the Redskins, he owns FedEx. Okay, they're shooting fireworks off, and it's the freaking January 9th. And the guy that owns FedEx, because they play in FedEx Field, went up to him and said, "Hey, I'm gonna sell my part of the team. We're gonna pull sponsorship. We're gonna take our name off the team," which he's paying like $30 million a year for. It's a $300 million deal. And after years and years, Dan Snyder, "No, I'm not changing it. No. What does it take? Money. It takes money. When people say, "I'm going to stop funding you," that's when stuff happens. That's the whole thing. Not really, unless there was a lawsuit. I don't know if there was a lawsuit or not, but no, basically why they changed it is because, like I said, the guy that owns FedEx told him he's pulling all the $300 million of funds. He's selling his part of the team. He said he was going to sell his share of the team to a Native American Indian. So how can you have a team named that? And some of the Indians didn't even see that was offensive. Some of them actually wanted the name up there. So, and the Cleveland Indians are changing their name. Now all of a sudden they get rid of Chief Wahoo last year. Now all of a sudden Indians is a bad name. They're probably going to go back to Cleveland Spiders or something like that. Like Spiders is any better. Politically corrupt world out there. Politically correct. It's just, I don't get it. I don't. Why is something for hundreds of years not offensive and now all of a sudden it's offensive? Why? It's because corporations are telling people that it is. The corporations of the world are coming out and saying, "That's offensive. We don't want to do it." See, that's the reason. People keep saying, "I'm not going to watch the NFL. I'm not going to watch the NFL." Doesn't matter. People keep telling me, "I'm not going to," if you want to hurt organizations, stop buying their products. Don't spend money on their products. Money talks. That's the only way. If enough people decided to stop paying freaking taxes in this country and giving all their money to Congress, I guarantee you shit wouldn't be happening right now. Congress would actually be doing their damn jobs instead of sitting up there taking our money. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous, slob. It really is ridiculous. I mean, I can see their point, but why are they changing stuff now? It's because of marketing. Like Troy said, people are not going to want to buy into a team that, even though they've had this brand for 100 years, Cleveland's been around since the 1880s, 1890s, before they were the Spiders. You know, yeah, exactly. People tell me all the time, I'm not watching. I had somebody on my channel come on my channel, talk shit about the Saints. I'm not watching the Saints anymore. Talk shit every freaking day on my live streams. Got mad at me because I told him stop coming in my live streams with that shit. Got mad at me and told me I was an asshole. And I'm like, do you really think one person is going to change? Have you looked at the latest ratings? Louisiana's number one in watching the NFL. And every other state. You know, people say, I'm not watching, I'm boycotting the NFL. Okay? One person doesn't make a difference. I'm sorry. And if you didn't buy their products before, then you don't count in the long run. It would have to take at least 80% of people to just stop buying. Like people, diehard fans would have to just stop buying, stop spending their money. And you know damn well, diehard fans of their team are going to overlook anything. They could be called the worst offensive racist name in the world, and they're still going to have their diehard fans supporting their team, and they're going to be sitting there wearing their jersey and their hats and buying the tickets. The only way to effectively stop is to stop buying the merchandise, stop going to the games, stop watching the games on Fox and NBC, and people don't do that. Just because a few people say I'm not watching, well, the people that say that they're not watching the games didn't watch them in the first place. I guarantee you. And like this person that went off on me saying all this bullshit about you're not a fan. I went to the first game. I was a fan I went to all the games. Bullshit. You don't just suddenly all of a sudden determine how you explain to me how all of a sudden Drew Brees is racist. Explain that to me. All of a sudden, everybody in the NFL is racist because of the BLM movement shit. Because the NFL forced that upon people. That's why. You know? And this person's telling me all of a sudden, she's a diehard fan of the Saints. All of a sudden, one day, Drew Brees is racist. I ain't watching that goddamn team anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? That's bullshit. Yeah, hey, Zanron, how you doing? Exactly. You can, I got tired of this person coming on my stream and talking shit. So I banned them. And then they want to go on their channel and start talking shit about me. They came up in my stream and disrespected me. But when I repeatedly told this person, do not talk about this shit in my stream. And they basically threw 2 middle fingers at me and said, screw you, I'm going to do what I want. And then I don't have a right to get pissed at them? So, but it's all a bunch of crap. When people sit here and say, I'm not going to watch this, I'm not going to support this, they didn't support it in the first place. I don't watch the Saints games. I listen to them on the radio. I can't watch them on the TV, mainly because I don't like the announcers. But thank God we don't have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman this week. They put the game on. Actually, the game tomorrow is going to be on CBS. It's going to be on Nickelodeon. If I had cable, I'd watch the Nickelodeon feed. Surely Nickelodeon can't be biased against the Saints. I already know Fox and CBS are. That's why I don't. The only game I will watch is the Super Bowl when the Saints are in the Super Bowl. That's it. Yeah. Well, on the radio, before every Saints game, they play the Saints' best, greatest moments, and at the end, they play the Hokie. They still talk. We still have a segment on the Saints radio network called Hokie's Call. He still has his own. Hokie Gajan still has his seat in the press box to this day. Nobody sits there; it's reserved for him. So. I never got the chance to meet him. I wish I could have. I talked to him over the phone once when I called in for the radio. But, Oh, yeah, they're going to screw us. They're going to screw us. Especially if we play the Rams. I'm telling you, if the Rams win, we're gonna be screwed. Yeah. I don't know why Google held that message. There was nothing offensive in that, except shit. But shit's not an offensive word. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, market. Exactly. It's the market. It's the whole market thing. It is what it is, right? I mean, I don't know. Well, when we got screwed versus the Rams, the referee who called that worked for the Rams. The other referee, a black gentleman, I don't know his name, played for the Rams in the 1970s and 80s. And he was a referee. Now, explain to me, and the NFL sitting here saying, oh, no, it's no bias towards the Saints. There was a guy that came out refereeing a Saints game, came out and said, I'm a loyal Saints fan. I'm gonna root for the Saints. And he was a referee, but he never cheated he never gave the Saints any breaks. He never cheated. And the NFL fired him on the spot because he said that. I'm a Saints fan. And that's all he did. The NFL put him repping Saints games. But yet these referees who work for the Rams are perfectly okay to screw the Saints over and nothing happens. They don't check anything. That's the problem. They don't check nothing. These referees don't make a lot of money, so they're gonna hoard themselves out to the highest bidder. You know, it's ridiculous. It really is. And I don't get it. I don't. But I don't think they're going to screw us tomorrow. But if we play the Rams, yeah. The last time we played the Rams, we got no call. I don't know how they're going to screw us this time, but I know they will. It won't be pass interference. It'll be some other bullshit. Might be shit. They might bring back the tuck rule just for this game. You know? It's going to be something. It's going to be a misholding call or something to that effect where they're going to screw us. They may not screw us now. They're going to wait until the NFC champ. Watch, you mark my words. If they don't screw us against the Rams, if we play the Rams, if we play the Packers in Lambeau, are you shitting me? With the deck stacked against us, they're going to find a way because they love Aaron Rodgers. Trust me. They love Aaron. They kiss Aaron Rodgers' ass. The NFL sits there and tells people Aaron Rodgers is better than Drew Brees in his prime, when we all know that's bullshit. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers got 2 Super Bowls, but that first Super Bowl don't mean shit. You know, Aaron Rodgers' stats ain't nothing. Nothing. He's played more Aaron Rodgers has been involved in more bullshit games by the referees than anything. The Fail Mary game. I mean, that other pass where he threw up a Hail Mary and he caught it, that was pass interference. The refs didn't call that. You can't push off in the middle of the air when the ball's still in the air. You can't push off, knock people down off a pile. That was a bunch of BS. You know, the league wants that pretty boy. So, well, Zanron, he plays for an organization that doesn't give a shit. The Lions don't give a shit whether they win or lose. They're there. The Ford family want to make money. As long as the Ford family's making money, they're happy. So, you know, that's just how it is. The Lions aren't going to win shit until the Ford family sells that damn team. And I don't ever see them doing that. You know, that'll never happen. Seriously. They will never go anywhere. Ever. They can have the best players. They're talking about trading for Julio Jones. How many wide receivers do you need? No. You know why the Saints lost for 25 years in a row? When we first, Saints didn't have a winning season for the first 21 years. You know why? The owner didn't give a shit. Hey, Sean. The owner was an oil tycoon from Texas. He didn't know anything about football. He didn't know anything about Louisiana. Pete Rozelle was like, hey, here's a Pete Rozelle said, hey, how much money do you have? And the guy was like, he was like 23 years old at the time. The guy said, I'm a billionaire. Here, I'll just give you the money. He did not care. He did not care about anything. Soon as he sold the team, we started winning. Within a year, we started winning. We started getting to the playoffs. Same thing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They had an owner who for a while started winning, and then after that, he decided, I'm not paying anything for anybody. He specifically refused to pay players. Tampa didn't win a game for like 30 years, basically, 20 years. They didn't get in the playoffs. He died. They sold the team within a year. They won a Super Bowl. Or 2 years, they got to the Super Bowl. And then they won it a few years later. That's all these companies. They're just there to make money. That's it. If the Ford family decides they can't make money, they'll sell it. See, the problem is there's these diehard Lions fans that will support their team no matter what. They know the team sucks. They know it's not going to get any better, but they're still going to the stadium and they're still buying the tickets. Jerry Jones spent his entire salary cap on a quarterback that doesn't want to be there, a tackle that doesn't want to be there, and a lineman who keeps getting hurt. And then Julio, his halfback, what's his face, John Johnson or something. He spent his entire salary cap on 5 players. See, exactly. Diehard fan. Well, do you go to the stadium and watch the games and stuff? I mean, do you buy tickets? I mean, diehard fans don't care. Y'all, the Lions can go 0-16 every freaking year, and they will still pack that stadium. That's what the Saints did. For 21 years, the Saints did not win many games, and the fans kept packing the stadium and buying tickets, making money for the owner. Well, yeah. Nobody, who the hell can afford them? The tickets are like $150 and you're sitting in nosebleed seats. You might as well watch it at home. Yeah, this person who's complaining on my channel, he can't afford to go to the games. Well, who the hell can? The tickets are so damn high. You pay $150 to sit in nosebleed seats. If you want to sit at any good game, you got to at least have a couple $1,000. You have to at least have $2,000 or $3,000 if you want to sit anywhere decent to watch a game. Why do you think they have all TVs everywhere? Oh, the Saints used to get blacked out in the 80s and 90s. They were blacked out all the time. That's all we had was the radio. That's it. That's all we had was the radio. I listened to teams. We went 3-13. We had Mike Ditka, 3-13, 3-13. We had the shittiest players in the league, 3-13. I watched all the games. I listened to them on the radio. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. I've been on the damn roof, basically. The playoff tickets, the cheapest are 150 nosebleeds. Yeah, I gotta find my tapes, but I got where I used to record myself talking to Buddy D in the 90s. I'm gonna release those on YouTube. Because I talked to Buddy D's son, who follows me on Twitter, and I asked him if I can do it. He said, yeah, go ahead. He don't care. Detroit Vipers. But y'all used to have a hockey team called that. Might as well call them what they really are, the Detroit Fords. The Detroit Ford Company. You know. I'm telling you, the Lions, they may make the playoffs once in a blue moon. They might get lucky and make the playoffs. They might. But the Lions will never win anything as long as the Ford family is running that team. And the Ford family has owned that team forever. When did they buy that team? In the 50s, the 60s? That's exactly when the Lions stopped winning, around that time, the 60s. They won a couple of NFL championships in the 40s and 50s. And as soon as the Ford company bought that thing, boom, all of a sudden they got rid of everybody and they stopped playing. They stopped, you know. If I was Matthew Stafford, I'd get the hell out of Detroit pronto. See, these people still think they can win. That's the problem. They still think they can win. How are you going to win against an organization that is set to sabotage you? They don't. Of course, they're going to come out and say they do give a shit, but they honestly don't. Obviously, if they play, they should know their marketing team tells them winning will bring you more money. But well, that don't matter. Somebody else from the somebody else from the Fords will buy it. They'll transfer it over to somebody else. It's not going to matter. You know, in the long run, it's not going to matter. So, yeah, then I got to root for. Then I'm rooting for Washington because I do not want to play the Rams. If Washington wins and beats Tampa, we got. I believe we play Washington. I do not want to play the Rams. I know we can beat them, but I seriously do not want to get screwed again in the divisional round by the Rams. Yeah, I wish I would have met Buddy Ryan. Buddy Ryan didn't give a shit about nobody. He punched his own head coach a few times. Shit, he wanted to go round and round with Mike Ditka. See, when Mike Ditka got hired as the head coach of the Saints, he should have brought on Buddy Ryan as a defensive coordinator. Shit, brought the 46 defense to the Saints. Because Mike Ditka, when he coached the Saints, he just sucked. He just sucked. Yeah, I was talking to a guy last night on Twitch, and he's a Seattle fan. And I told him, I said, your team better win. He goes, oh, don't worry, we'll beat the Rams. They're terrible. And I said, watch the Rams beat the shit out of Seattle. And I guarantee I'm going on a stream tonight, and I'm going to tell him what the freak happened. Doesn't matter. You could have a perfect game. If the referee wants to call holding, look, there is holding on every game. Every play, there's holding. The referees call it when they want to call it. A few years ago, Cam Jordan scooped up that fumble and scored, and the referees blew the whistle. When the play's still going on, knowing that if they do that, the play's going to be called dead. Shit, Buddy Ryan would probably tell a kid go to hell and slam the door in his face. He didn't take shit from anybody. He pretty much just said, I'm going to do this, and if you don't like it, tough shit. And that's what he did. So I don't know. Shit, Mike Ditka was pissed off at the world. Especially when he came to New Orleans. You ought to have seen his press conferences. He didn't like anybody in New Orleans. He only took that job because they gave him like $15 million a year or some shit. I mean, Mike Ditka, he traded away all our draft picks for goddamn Ricky Williams, who he traded 2 years later. I'm still at 1,000 watch hours. I have not really gained, I gain, but then I lose. I'm still stuck at 1,000. So my strategy is, Zamron, I was doing this last night. There's these channels from the Philippines. You go in their channel, or you go in the channels, hit watch time hours. Most of them from the Philippines, but one of them they do raffles, and some of them are for $1,000, 1,000 watch hours. But I don't pay them. I went in a couple of these streams last night. 5 hours. I gained like 45 hours of watch time just by going in there and saying, "Hey, how you doing? I'm new." Blah blah blah. And the guy's like, "Oh, cool. I'll since you're new, I'll watch your videos." I got like 9 of those people who watch 5 hours, basically. Because when I woke up, I gained like 45 hours of watch time. So, shit. Zanron, you'll probably get it before me. I guarantee you. I'm at, let me check it. I'm around 28 something. I've been stuck around this number for months now. It keeps going up, keeps going. 20. YouTube just took away 12 more hours of my watch time. Perfect. See, I'm never going to get monetized. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. When they keep taking away time, it's crazy. Yeah, this is my watch time hours right now, 2886. Yeah, that's a trend. I don't know what there's a trend of. I honestly don't care who watches my stuff. Just watch it. I go into people's streams and I'm honest. I go into people's streams and I say, I don't give a shit if you subscribe to me. I just need watch time. And what do? They subscribe to me and don't watch my stuff anyway. And I'm like, you know what? It's ridiculous. A couple of days ago, I was at 2918. I've never hit 3,000 watch hours yet. I used to do live streams at night. Yes. Yes, you do. I used to do live streams 7 days in a row every night. I had to stop it because I got hacked. That's why I stopped. Because some idiot in his basement decided to pick my channel and fuck with me. And that's why I had to stop for a while. Because I got sick and tired of getting knocks on the door. I got tired of it. And YouTube doesn't care. Well, here's the beauty part about time. Everyone's got a device. Everyone's got multiple devices. Turn them suckers on. Let the shit run. Use the VPNs on the different IP addresses. You don't even have to watch this shit. Of course, now YouTube's cracking down on that. They say you have to leave a comment now every 15 minutes so they don't count as a view. There's so many unwritten rules. If you don't leave a comment every 3 or 4 videos, they take away that view. When you do a live stream on YouTube, check your hours, screenshot it. Let's say you get 50 watch hours. I guarantee you 2 days later it'll be down to like 17. YouTube takes away your watch time. So I don't care what people say. Some people spread rumors. Nobody really knows. YouTube doesn't write their rules down. They write terms and conditions, but they're always there for your interpretation. One person will say this, another person will read the same thing and say something different. You know, it is what it is. I've seen it happen. If you don't comment every 15 minutes in a live stream, you don't count as a view. I've seen them take it away. I've seen them do it. I've seen them in people's live streams taking away viewers, taking away numbers in a live stream. Yeah, you could do that, but the thing is, it depends on how many people you do. I used to do 1 or 2 live streams a day. I was getting 300 views a night when I did night streams. 200-300 views. I would have been monetized. If that didn't happen, I would have been monetized already. No doubt in my mind, because I would have kept streaming at night. I would have kept going. I would have kept getting 30 watch hours per day. Times that by 30, that would have been 900 watch hours. I would have made it. I would have had it already. We wouldn't even be talking about this issue. I would just be on here talking about other shit. The closer you get to monetization, people want to screw with you. Why? Because they can. YouTube doesn't give a shit about people on here. They don't care about people's safety. They don't care if people die. They do not care. Period. People say, yes, they do. No, they don't. You know what YouTube cares about? Money. Green stuff. You know YouTube actually makes money off of you with a live stream? And I'm surprised they haven't done it already. But YouTube is actually going to put ads on everyone's channel, regardless or not if you're monetized. People say, no, they're not. They can't do that. It's both. It's people and a program. It's both. I was on someone's stream last night, and last night, and I didn't chat or anything, but I was in there, and they got hacked on a live stream, and the guy knew who did it. He goes, he was calling out names. He goes, I know exactly who did it. He goes, that's okay. I'll get them. Yeah. YouTube stops a few of them, and then if they stop 2 or 3, then 10 show up. It's a combination. Yep. That's the thing. It's their rules. They'll do what they want. But YouTube makes these rules up. I am 100% convinced they make these rules that are pro-troll. Because, of course, they also said if your channel's inactive for more than a year, they're going to delete channels and supposedly this and that. But yeah. Oh shit! I don't mind showing my face. I've done it before. I just don't feel like it right now, but I've done it. So, I mean, but I stopped live streams for a long time. You know. I mean, it is very dangerous in this world. There are a lot of people out there who just don't give a shit, and they get their jollies off by screwing with others. They really do. And it's sad. And they know they're not going to get caught. They know there's no consequence. And even if there are consequences, what's going to happen? They're going to pay a fine, maybe go to jail for a few days, probation, especially if it's a teenager, a first-time offender. They're not going to get the book thrown at them. They're going to get community service. And then they're just going to do it again. They're going to change their VPNs, IP addresses, and do the same thing again. It's ridiculous. You know? And they know this. They know it, and that's why they do it. Because they know they're not going to get caught. Because most of the time, the police don't give a shit. Hell, I was told personally. Guy even told me, we're never going to catch these people. He personally told me we're never going to catch them. That's because they're not trying to look for them. That's the problem. You know? That is a whole... YouTube needs to do a better job of protecting their content, protecting their content creators. And then they say, oh, we're not responsible for anything. Bullshit. How many people does it take getting shot on camera for them to realize they are responsible for stuff? Yeah, and I understand it's a free platform, and we didn't force people to go on our platform, but, you know, until something else comes out, where are you going to go? You know. I mean, it is what it is. So... It is what it is. You can't really change it. You got to listen to Big Brother, and you got to play by Big Brother's rules, and that's the name of the game. Sincerely, the name of the game. Yeah, I actually suggested he should do that. He should. Why not? Watch. Then that's when Section 230 is going to be null and void. You know why Trump got shut down? Because he tried to get rid of Section 230. Section 230 protects the giants of the internet, free speech. It protects Facebook, Instagram, Google. That's why. That's why Facebook, well, Instagram, Facebook owns Instagram. That is why he got banned. You know, Trump's actually not banned on Twitch yet, believe it or not. And he's not banned on YouTube. So, because Congress overrode it. That's why. Congress overrode, because you know what happened? You know why they were trying, you know the defense budget that they had a few weeks ago? Congress snuck in the 230 rule. Trump said, I'm not signing this. I'm vetoing it. Congress had 2/3 of the votes and overrode them. Because obviously the Congress is on the take. You know, Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, you know, those two morons. Do you know the funny part? Twitter banned his regular account, but they did not ban his presidential account. Yeah, I know that, but you know how they got around it? They got around it. Executive order is different, but Section 230 is still around. He didn't specify certain things. He was trying to get rid of TikTok when he signed that order. You know, forcing TikTok to sell to Microsoft. I don't even know what happened to that. I didn't know. That's why he was banning that. But Section 230 is still around. I'll see you later, Troy, if you're leaving. I appreciate you popping in. I don't like to really talk about politics, but, you know, I talk about whatever, I guess. But who dat? We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Well, guy I was watching, Scotty Roberts, which I'm going to interview soon, he said that. He goes, how can these corporations supersede the Constitution? What gives them the right to suppress freedom of speech? Just because they own a platform? And he even said, what happens if Trump makes a platform and bans all Biden supporters? Wouldn't he be doing the same thing that Twitter and Facebook are doing? You know, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. I hope Trump does make his own platform. I'll go on it. Everything is about money. Everything. Anybody can be bought. Obviously. Obviously they're bought. There are players out there that we don't know about, that no one knows about. Trust me, it's just not Facebook and Twitter. There are people out there, the puppet masters that are behind the shadows that no one knows about, that are pulling the strings, and they always will. They always have been, and they always will be. Yeah, but you see, Congress would just shut all that down. Congress does. Seriously, Congress pretty much already told us to go to hell. You know, I mean, $600 didn't help me one bit. I don't know how many. You ask, how many people actually did it help for $600? It only helped the people that actually had money, because they were like, oh, more money. When rich people are asking, where's my 600? Where's my 600? Millionaires are wanting to know where their money is when they're millionaires. You know, the rich just keep getting richer and the poor just keep getting poorer. And that's sad. And Sleepy Joe wants to come into office and give everybody big stimulus checks. Bribes. Basically. Oh, here's some bribes. Like me. He could sit here and give me $6 trillion. I still won't like him. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. I'll support the leader of my country. I don't like him. But, you know, yep. Oh, they don't care. They don't give a shit. The Republican Party knew they got screwed, and they just went along with it and said, screw it. You know, whatever. We're getting paid. We don't care. It's sad when the person's own party won't back them up, knowing that they have the facts, knowing that they have everything. Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, a lot of people need it. You know, like myself and others. We actually need we need our taxpayer dollars. You know, it's about time. That's what I'm saying. If everyone just stopped paying income tax, Congress would be gone. We dissolve Congress in 2 minutes. Congress is a business. They get paid 175 grand to do nothing. You know, income tax is illegal anyway. It was never ratified. It was never ratified by the government. It is illegal. They cannot legally enforce income tax. It was never ratified by the Constitution. Look it up. The government just threw it under there. You know, we have income tax because of prohibition. When prohibition was caught, because the government used to tax beer. That's how they made their taxes. Alcohol. When prohibition hit, they ran out. They had no money. They had to come up with a plan. So they came up with universal income tax, which was supposed to be a temporary act until prohibition ended, which lasted like, 15 years, 18 years? Once prohibition ended, income tax was supposed to end. But Congress said, we're making so much money. No, we're going to keep this. And they just left it on the books. Look it up. Income tax is not legal. But the government does it anyway. I'm telling you, if people just did not pay their income taxes, where do you think we're paying income tax? We're paying these people, these senators, thousands and thousands of dollars to do nothing, to screw us over. Representation of the people, that's bullshit right there. Voting means absolutely nothing. People say, get out and vote. Why? It doesn't vote. You don't actually vote. Electoral college votes. Your voting means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. These other countries, you know, what happens in these other countries? They don't like someone, they overthrow the government. What happens? Boom. Changes happen. Not always for the good, but I'm just saying, they overthrow it, boom. We don't do that shit in the U.S. Not that I'm saying we should, but it's like, you know, it's ridiculous. Then they wonder, people go and vote, they think they're going to make a difference. Well, obviously, this election proved that your votes don't count. How is it that over 160 million new voters voted this year? How is that possible? 18 more people voted this year than the entire election of 2006 when Obama won. Now, how's that possible? You know, I mean, Biden won because basically you go look up the cemeteries. They pretty much took all the names off the cemetery. Dead people voting. Shit, this woman voted. She went and voted because her husband died 3 years earlier. She goes, I'm voting for Biden because I know that's what he would have wanted. So, they allowed that to count. Dead people are voting at the polls, folks, and they allowed it. So, yeah. How is that possible? It's like the thing with the COVID. You know how people are taking 2 and 3 and 4 tests for one person because of false negatives? Where they're counting that as 4 people so they can get 4 times the money. Why do you think everyone's dying? There's no way all these people died of that. There's no way. There's no way. None. See, Canada does a paper vote. They do a hand vote. One dude. Okay, boom. They don't have this problem. Why is the U.S. the only country that's got these problems? Yep. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know? Seriously, people get scared into submission. Oh, I'm going to go to jail if I don't pay my taxes. Al Sharpton ain't paid taxes. The mayor of New Orleans ain't paid taxes in 15 years. She's not in jail. Al Sharpton hadn't paid taxes since the 70s. He's not in jail. Look it up. Al Sharpton owes $20 million to the federal government. Where's he at? He's in his mansion. He's not in jail. So, it's ridiculous. The mayor of New Orleans owes $285,000 in back taxes. So, and she's not in jail. So, I don't know. The world is messed up for a reason. It's messed up for a reason. What that reason is, no one knows. But you're never going to have change because you're never going to have enough people to. Are you deleting all your stuff, Slob? I don't know. Oh, who knows? And then another thing, each law was different. Oh yeah, the Rams was good. Oh, that's fine. I'm just making sure it's you because there have been people that's been doing that in streams lately and getting hacked. People like the stream I was in last night. People's messages were getting deleted, and no one was deleting them. That's why I was asking because I'm like, why all of a sudden are the messages getting deleted? Like, because I'm not deleting anything. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm rooting for Washington, so we play Washington next week. So, all that good stuff. There's a bunch of people right now that's streaming that I usually watch. But, yeah. It's something. Damn, every stream I do, I get less and less views. It's amazing. Well, I was in this stream and I saw what happened. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's paranoia. Rams at Green Bay. Yep. Well, no. Not necessarily. Well, wait. Rams at Green Bay. So, no, wait. So, we get the winner of Tampa Bay and Washington then, which means go Washington. But if we get Shady Brady one more time, we will defeat Shady Brady. I have no resistance on that. We will destroy Shady Brady for a third time in a row. That'd be the icing on the cherry Sunday. Rams at Green. They're supposed to get the lower seed though. The Rams are the 5th seed. No, wait, hold on. No, that's right, because Washington's the 4th seed. That's right. Rams Green. That means we get the winner of Washington and Tampa now. Oh, please. I'm praying that Washington wins. Please, Washington. Please Washington win this game. Washington, that means the Saints will get another home game. But if Seattle would have won, then we would have had to face the Rams. No, we would have had to face I don't know. I think we're gonna have to play the Washington team. If Seattle would have won, then we would have played Seattle. That's all. If I remember right, because it goes by seeding. The Rams are the lowest seeding. I hope the Rams beat the piss out of Green Bay. Just imagine if we get the Rams back in the NFC Championship game in the Superdome and we don't win that game. Nobody's leaving. The referees will not leave that game alive. They shouldn't have left that last game alive. You know. But yes, I am pulling for Washington right now. We beat Tampa. Washington's got I think a rookie quarterback because Alex Smith ain't playing. They should have kept Dwayne Haskins, but they got rid of him. By the way, Dwayne Haskins might sign with Carolina. So that's going to be fun. Like they think he's going to help Carolina. That's that is hilarious. Heineken? Heine? I don't know his name. Heineken is a beer. Yeah. It will be the upset of the season, if Washington, now granted they're playing this game in Washington, does anybody actually think Washington's going to beat that team, Tampa Bay? I sincerely do not think they have a chance in hell. But because I said that, they probably will now. It's like the Pelicans. The Pelicans get a lead, 15-point lead in the first quarter, 20-point lead at halftime, and they lose a game by 10 points. Happened again last night. The Pelicans always win in the first, second, third quarter. When it comes to closing out games, they can't do it. They were 4-1. Now they're 4-5, I think, or 4-4. They lost 2 or 3 in a row, and they had big leads. They had a 25-point lead against the Bucks, and they lost by 7. They had a 16-point lead going into the fourth quarter last night against the Charlotte Hornets, and they lost by 12 points. Apparently, in the fourth quarter, the Pelicans just don't know how to play. That's what the Falcons do. They choke. Apparently, the Pelicans choke too. They can't keep leads. It doesn't matter. You could have a 20-point lead going in the fourth quarter. You got Aaron Rodgers in that game? Yeah. I don't even know the guy's name on Washington. For all I know, you can call him Joe Blow. Joe Blow's quarterback in the Redskins today. And yeah, he might be decent. He might be good. They said he was working out all week. Hey, teams are entitled to have a bad game, but Redskins, they are playing in Washington, so they do have a home game because they did win that division. I was rooting for the Giants though, because I wanted a 6-10 team to win the division. It happens in Madden quite a bit. 6-10, hell, one time a 5-11 team won the Super Bowl in Madden when I skipped it. I think it was the Rams went 5-11 and won the Super Bowl. And I'm like, that has never happened. So it is possible. It really is. Is it probable? I don't know. But if I remember right, Washington beats Tampa. We play Washington next week, and we don't have to. We beat the Bears at 8-8, and then we beat Washington at 7-9. That's like the easiest route. And then we play Green Bay, which, hey, if the Rams beat Green Bay, Jared Goff with a screwed up thumb, yeah, he beat Seattle today, but Seattle's not the Saints. Come on now. I don't know who the hell Seattle's got on defense, but obviously they chunk ass. But we have full strength. We got Kamara, Thomas coming back, Deontay Harris, Patrick Robertson. The only players we're going to be without is Nick Easton and Trey Henderson. We got all our good players back. There ain't no reason why we shouldn't hang up 50 on the Bears tomorrow and then put up 60 on the Redskins. The defense I'm worried about a little bit. They play up and they play down. I mean, they have their up games. They have their down games. I mean, I don't care if we win 2-0, 42-41. A W is a W, basically. A W is a W. So it's honestly not going to matter in the long run. We will see. We'll definitely see tomorrow. But I'm going to stream tomorrow before the Saints game. I might do one after the game. Who knows? Shit, I only wanted to do an hour stream today, and I'm doing 2.5 hours. So hopefully I get freaking watch time off of this. And y'all, everybody follow everybody. That way y'all can help with watch time. Zaron needs watch time. I know that. He's in the same boat I am. He needs watch hours. I actually watched an 8-hour stream and a 9-hour live stream from like 4 months ago. It's just him pointing the camera at the turtles, at the fish tank with the turtles. 9 hours of that. Let me tell you, them turtles, while he's sleeping, they actually start talking. Do you know that? They actually jumped out the fishbowl and started having a conversation with each other. I'm telling you. That's what they did. I swear. I'm sitting here watching and I said, they must be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They went out and they fought Shredder. It's amazing. Yeah, we got to help each other, because if we don't help each other, then who the hell is? But my strategy is I'm going in all these channels that are giving away free watch time, and I'm just being buddy with them. Boop, 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 boop. Some of them say you don't even have to subscribe. You just be in there and be nice. Most of them are Philippine channels, though. That's a problem. They go, you can't understand what the hell they say. One of them was talking English last night. He's like, I'm surprised. He goes, I'm surprised an American is following me. He goes, what? It was like 11 o'clock. And he goes, all we need is a Japanese person. I said, I'll get you a Japanese person in here. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll bring a bunch of people in your stream. Because I told him I know at least 10 people that need watch time. And he even told me, he goes, come in my stream. I'll watch I'll watch it. At this point, I don't care who watches it. Really, I'm dead honest. I don't care if you subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, fine. I just need watch time. Some of these channels are giving away 1,000 hours, and that's what I need. If you pay them $1.99, you get a raffle. You want $2 for $1,000 watch time. Shit, yeah, that'll work. I'm not saying I'll do it, but there's a channel tonight that said she's going to give away 24 hours of free watch time to several streams. Shit, yeah. Now, are they actually watching your stuff? That's the thing. They put your name on, they'll put you on the screen for a while, but are they actually promised? Like the guy last night said he was watching 5 hours of my stuff. He watched at least 30 minutes. I do know that. But if I didn't go on his channel, I wouldn't have got those 30 minutes. So let's say, because I did get 45 hours of watch time last night. So it looks like they did do it. But all it takes is going on people's channels and talking for a few minutes. Like I said, this guy even said, he goes, you don't even have to subscribe to me. But I did. Now, I don't think he did back to me, but I'm perfectly honest. I went right in the stream. He said, how did you find me? And I told him exactly what I did. I even told him, I don't really care if you subscribe or not. I just need watch time. And he was like, I wish more people were honest like you. And I'm like, well, yeah. I'm not going to lie about it. See, that's the problem. People lie. Oh, I'll watch your shit, and they never do. When I say I'm going to watch people's shit, I do. I don't have proof to show them, but I do. I leave a comment. I watch their stuff. But that's a strategy I'm having now. I'm going in these people's streams, and I'm going to try to win some watch time. Hey, they don't have to subscribe to me. That's perfectly okay. I wish they would, but they don't have. I just want people to sit there. I don't care if they go to sleep and leave the phone on. Still counts as watch time. And I'm not doing this to get monetized, to get paid, because obviously you're not going to get paid much. Everybody knows to make money on social media, you have to have at least 100,000 followers. To make money on social media, you have to have merchandise. You have to have third-party sponsors, endorsement deals, and you got to have a lot. You have a lot of people watching your product, and even then, it's a struggle. I just want to be monetized just to make it a goal. I'm monetized on Twitch. I haven't made any money yet because it's just like YouTube. You need $100 to cash out. But I got monetized on Twitch in 2 weeks. You can't be a partner. You need to be a lot more. You need a lot of, but to actually, anybody can get monetized on Twitch. Not really hard at all. It's way easier than YouTube. To be monetized on Twitch, you only need 50 followers. Because if you subscribe to a channel on Twitch, it's a paid subscriber. You only need 50 followers. You only need to stream 7 times a month. You need to average 3 people in your stream. And I don't remember there's 4 requirements. 50 people, 3 people in your stream, 7 days. And the 4th one is, I can't remember what the 4th one is, but I did it in 2 weeks. Literally. It's so easy. Anyone, I'm serious. If you make a Twitch channel, you don't even have to play games. You could sit here. I've played games a few times. All I do is just do this and talk. And people sit there and they give you donations. It's not even that hard. YouTube wants to make it impossible. The company made 2 years ago, $17 billion profit. Of course, with the pandemic, they're going to claim they got so many losses. So, oh, we didn't make 17. We only made $12 billion profit. We need to recoup for that $5 billion we lost. And they will do it. I'm sure. I'm sure their terms and conditions. I don't know when their new terms and conditions went into effect, but I had heard they were going to start putting ads on everyone's channel, whether you're monetized or not, to make up for those losses. So I don't know what's true, because you can never figure out what's true. You never can on YouTube, because they don't exactly tell you. Everything's unwritten. It's a secret code. Like people say, you can't say sub, you can't put numbers in chat, you can't do emojis. I go on streams and I'll put an emoji in and the guy will time me out. No emojis. Well, if they didn't want you to put emojis in streams, why do they have emojis? If they didn't want you to put in numbers, why do they allow numbers? Well, except for 88. They don't allow that number. That 88's banned on YouTube. Type it in. You'll see. You'll see it, but I won't. I mean, if they didn't want you to say the word sub, you can say it, but you can't say it. If they didn't want you to say it, they wouldn't let you type it in. It's urban legend and myth. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's all. Plain and simple. YouTube needs to come out and say, we allow this, we don't allow this. Their terms and conditions are so cryptic. What I got out of it is, figure it out for your interpretation. My interpretation is a lot different than other interpretations. So, we'll figure that out anyway. But shit, I've been going 2.5 hours already. Good Lord. How many views did I get? Probably didn't even come close to 100. I did a 4.5 hour stream last week and got 100 views. It took that. I used to do 2-hour streams and get 250 views. 81. Okay. Hey, well, I'm at 81. So apparently somebody's watching. That's a good thing. But yeah, whoever's here, yeah, go check out Zamron. I mean, you don't have to necessarily subscribe to his channel if you don't want to, but yeah, help him out. He's actually got some good videos. I don't the UFC videos. I don't really watch a whole lot of, but I have been on his channel. Although I've been missing a lot of live streams lately because I'm trying to watch so many people at once. It's really kind of hard. I helped this one channel get monetized damn near single-handedly. I watched her entire playlist. She was only 600 hours short. I watched her entire library by myself and got her monetized. Oh, no problem, Zamron. Hey, you support me. I got to support you back, man. I just wish I could have met you. I wish I could have met you last year, 2 years ago, when my streams were doing big. It's a shame that I got hacked, because I used to do from midnight to 3 a.m. Because when you do a stream at midnight, you're getting the insomniacs, people who hadn't went to sleep, and you're getting the other side of the world. I used to get all the Philippine, the China people, I was getting 30 people in my stream. I was getting 200, 300 views. And I did it 4 times a week. Now, I should have probably did it 5 or 6. I didn't know now what I know then. Oh, I've been on YouTube 3.5 years I've been doing this. 3.5 years. The first year, I didn't really do that many videos. I've had my YouTube account since 2006. But I didn't make videos until I got my laptop 3 years ago. Because with my laptop, I didn't have a camera. So with my laptop, I can stream. I didn't know anything about StreamYards. I don't think they had. I didn't know anything about anything. I didn't really get serious about making content about 2 years ago. I used to do 4 or 5 live streams a week. And then when I got hacked, I stopped doing live stream for 8 months. And without live streams, you lose. You don't make anything. So that's why I'm in the situation I'm in now, where I do a live stream, I gain 30 hours. The next day, I'll lose 25 hours. It's going to be that way until March. That'll be a year. Because your videos only count as far as 365. YouTube pushes the older videos. Your older videos that are not monetized, they will push the hell out of those because they don't have to pay you for it. Because all of a sudden, I got a video from 2 years ago that had 5 views on it. Now it's got 170 views on it. And I'm like, how did it get all these views? Because people told me, oh, they're pushing your video. Yeah, because I'm not monetized. And it's from 2 years ago. It's a 365 rule. I used to do 3-4 hour live streams. Now, what I used to do is I used to do a live stream. I used to do it almost every night. I would do 2 or 3 in a row. I take 2 or 3 days off. I do 1, 2. I shouldn't have took that many days off. I should have did like 4. I should have did 5 live streams a week instead of doing 4. But right now, I can only do 3 live streams, maybe 4 right now, because I don't really have that position to do what I used to do. Plus, I don't want to be put in that situation again because YouTube does not protect their content creators. And I even emailed YouTube and they said, well, we're not responsible. So, it's all good. It's very good because they do whatever. But, yeah, there are people that's been on here 3 months and got monetized already. They got like 12 videos, and I'm like, how the hell you monetize? It depends on what type of content you're creating. Some videos, they'll put like a 3-minute video out, and why am I watching this? And it's got like 37,000 views on it. And I don't know, it's all about, people say it's about thumbnails. No, thumbnails are part of it. Thumbnails are misleading, just like clickbait is. Thumbnails and titles. Me, I just title my shit the same thing all the time. I used to put mine chatting with the people. I think I was up to like chatting with the people number 137. But the night before that I got hacked, I did a video and it got 360 views. And I did a 2.5 hour live stream and I had like 42 people in my live stream. And I shut that down. And the night that I got hacked, I was doing a live stream. I was about an hour and a half in. I had over 800 views on that live stream, but I deleted it. I should have never deleted it. I deleted it. I had 37 people in that stream and I had over 800 something views, which is the most I've ever gotten. I've never gotten it since. And then I stopped. And then people kept asking me, what am I doing? What am I doing? I stopped. And that's what got me. They scared me or whatever. And then, that's what it is. I guess they won. But I'm not going to be bullied around with that shit anymore. So, I'm still going to stream. I'm just not going to stream at midnight anymore. But the best time to stream on YouTube, in my opinion, is after 10 p.m., 11, 12. Because at that point, but then again, I built up my audience. I was already doing it for 2 years. So it took me a long time to build it up. Once I gained 1,500 subscribers, that's it. I've been stuck at 1,500. It was been like almost a year since I got hit 1,500. I just been stuck at that number. Same thing with my watch hours. You just hit a road and that's it. It is what it is. Anyway, I think I'm going to end my live stream because my throat's hurting from talking. And I want to do a stream tomorrow. Zanron, you streaming tonight? Because if you are, I will pop in your live stream. I don't know. I may lurk in there. If you're streaming, I'll pop in. If anybody's streaming that was here, I'll jump in your live stream. Because I have a rule, basically. Okay, yeah, I'll jump in. I'm not going in people's live streams anymore unless they're in mine, period. I'm not going to support people that don't support me. There are so many people that do not come in my live stream, but they expect me to go into theirs. I'm not doing that anymore. I just will not do it. I'm not going to sit here and give somebody 3 hours of watch time and they don't come into mine. It makes no sense. I understand people are working and they have lives and they're busy and they can't be in your stream all the time. I get that. But there are people that haven't been in my stream in 8 months. But then they send me a message, hey man, I got a live stream, come on in. And I'm like, are you coming in mine? And no. So, because I literally message 40 people on Twitter and Instagram and saying I'm coming in. and I'll get 2 of those people in my stream. But I know who the people are. I just lost one person because she got bitchy at me. You know, I don't know. She just like, I'm not coming on your streams anymore. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Good luck. More power to you. I don't care. I don't know who does YouTube, gets monetized, and then after all of that says, I don't feel like being monetized anymore, and just I don't understand who does that. You're talking about a wacko person, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream now because I'm gonna go get something to eat and stuff. So I'll be in your stream, Zanron. So I appreciate everybody that's been in my stream, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night, and Godspeed and all that good stuff. I'm out.